Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back at Blackjack Stewart Arena. The final game of the Saturday evening, 6 o'clock start. It's a provincial rival as the Pilot Mound Buffalo take on the Rink Hockey Academy based out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. A lot of Manitobans on the roster for the Rink Hockey Academy, and several are on the Buffalo squad as well. It'll be quite an interesting approach to this game as both teams have now played. This will be their third game in 2 days. So the tires will get worn, the legs will get weary, and we should see a pretty entertaining hockey game between both squads.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to Blackjack Stewart Arena in Pilot Mound, Manitoba. And that includes all of you watching on
in net for the Pilot Mound Buffalo will be number 1, Heaven Menez. She will be playing her third game now out of as many games played this weekend. We will wait to see who starts in net for the Rink Hockey Academy. Buffalo looking for their first victory of the weekend. RHA has 2 under their belt, defeating Delta 6-1, and earlier this afternoon running the score up a bit against CDA, I believe. Both teams getting ready for the first puck drop, getting their rah-rah speeches together. We'd like to thank our sponsor today, our game day sponsor, the Sentinel Courier, here located in Pilot Mound. The publication for Pilot Mound and its surrounding area, the Sentinel Courier. It's amazing that a publication like that still gets around so many small towns, and they deliver such great news and publication work all over this great area. High spirits from both teams. RHA in the black. Pilot Mound is in their home white jerseys. It looks like everybody is dressed for Pilot Mound. We will wait to see if anybody is missing from the roster. Puck is about to get set here. McDonald on the draw, loses it to RHA. RHA moves into the zone very quickly as Legault 3-on-1. She's looking to make the shot, and a save made by Menez going up top, and she's there to collect the rebound very quickly. She is going to be under a lot of pressure this evening to keep the score as close as possible. The Rink Hockey Academy have put up close to 20 goals, I believe, in the first 2 games alone. So their offense comes high-powered, quick, and effective. It will be up to the job of the defense to make sure they keep the score as close as possible throughout the entire game. Rebound comes out in front. Menez is there again to tie things up, and the Buffalo are looking to clear away any black jerseys they find in front. That is not where they should be standing. A couple of extra whistles there at the beginning of this frame. The same 5 stay out for the Buffalo as the rink changes up some of their personnel on the ice. Face-off is won by RHA, comes back to the point. To the sidewall it comes. Errant pass, a quick lift to the stick, and Kirk has it. Kirk is able to get it outside the blue line into center ice. McKinnon and Jonason make chase on it on number 5, Mackenzie Borkfjord. She gets it to the half wall and none further. Back around the wall it comes. RHA, broken pass there. Wolfson throws it back in, and it's cleared up on the offside. Jonason gives chase on the forecheck. It gets to the sidewall for Rink. RHA does get the pass to center ice and none further. It is checked there by Christensen, and she gets it into the zone. A quick pass over to her forward counterpart and loses it to Doak. Rolfson stands up to the blue line, a very good play to force Christensen to make that quick pass. Here comes Rink, as mentioned, very quick into the zone, very tenacious. The puck gets by both players, and it should be a delayed icing call. And it has just enough speed for the whistle. 18:27 in the first here. Quick reminder, we'll have 2 games tomorrow for you starting bright and early. That's right, we'll be here 8 a.m. as well as a 10:30 tilt with Pilot Mound and CDA. Face off to the right of Heaven Meneas as she stares down and waits for Haley Anderson to get off the ice. Gets checked away by her own player. Quick shot, save made. Rebound goes to the side. Along the side wall here. We do apologize for the limited amount of room and coverage we can have. We're soon to get that fixed up by next weekend, actually. A couple of tools being brought in for better camera coverage. RHA with the shot and the score. Beautiful shot above the glove side as Heaven Meneas goes down a tad too early. We have a 1-0 hockey game. Very quick in the first 2 minutes of this game. That goal is scored by number 17, Danica Namaka. I won't say that name 5 times fast, but I'll try. She gets the first one of the evening as the puck was unable to get out of the zone. Danica Hanukkah with the first of the night. And there's Kirk with the stick check at the blue line. Puck stays inside the blue and it gets all the way back into the Pilot Mound zone behind the net. And there's Kuba. Kuba goes and reverses the puck, and Seti has to make quick play, and she does. She's able to make check off the play and gets it high off just behind Gracie Perry. Gracie Perry makes a race for it, but it's an icing call before she's able to get to the puck. Long lead pass behind her, and she slowed up just a tad. And as she slowed up, the puck was just escaping her to get the icing call. Face off down deep in Buffalo territory to the left of netminder Meneas. Face off is tied up inside the circle, and Dawachuk is able to grab it, and she comes back towards the close boards to Gracie Perry. Followed up by Rolfson. Ditto has to go back in to gather the loose puck. She has a bit of an issue with the pass there, but gets bailed out by her centerman, Sydney Dawachuk. Dawachuk comes up the boards, kept in by Wyant, and now brought out of the zone by Ringer. Ringer waits for her players to get back on side, and a shot and a save made by Heaven Meneas. The rebound gets cleared out away from harm by the Buffalo defense. Puck gets sent back in below the goal line. There is Ditto. Ditto's got to pick her head up fast. Great outlet pass. And it gets sent through the neutral zone, and once again, we might have a delayed icing. And there is the whistle. Out of harm's way will be the key for the Buffalo. The Herd have to make sure that all those rebounds and those loose pucks get sent away from the front of the ice and in front of the net so that Meneas can get reset on her goal and ready to make that second save. Taking the face-off for the RHA is Rory Ringer, number 14. He's able to get it to her winger. Pass comes out in front, and it gets deflected wide again. Quick on the stick are the Herd to get that puck to the far boards. It's Kuba. Kuba and Anderson working there. McKinnon waiting for the puck, using a little bit of leverage there, leaning on the stick, if you will. Comes out to the front. Great save, great sliding save there by Heaven Meneas. Sliding, watching that second pass come through the legs. RHA still putting on extreme pressure as Haley Anderson and Kirk trying to get the loose puck away from their zone. Ringer goes in deep, looking for the pass out front, and able to work on it. Stays along the close boards here, unable to complete the pass there. Is RHA, and the puck comes out of the zone to McKinnon. McKinnon sends it in deep off the glass, and Pilot Mound goes for a change. RHA is quick to move the puck out of their zone. A couple of stick moves, one more stick move made by Borgfjord, and she's able to get into the Pilot Mound zone. A great glove save by Meneas. She sticks it out. Just like the fisherman out east catching the lobster, she catches the puck and makes the save. Big fat mid of Meneas, getting a lot of work thus far in the first 5.5 minutes of this game. Face off won by the Buffalo. And it's come through the neutral zone as Olafsdotter and Doak put a chase on it. 2 on the loose puck. It comes across the goal line behind the net. Doak is able to put added pressure and sends it back below the goal line. And there is McDonald. McDonald gets the loose puck along the close boards here. She has 2 defenders on her, and RHA is able to escape with the puck. Is Namaka giving extra help. Up to the sideboards here is Waj. gets it out to Namaka. Namaka gets the loose puck. Makes a couple of moves, starts putting some speed on the wheels. Shot, save made by Menez. Rebound gets pushed away to the corner. Great save, hit her a little bit above the collarbone there in the mask, but she's able to stay true and stay tall. Shot, save made by Menez yet again. Tied up there is McDonald with RHA. He gets sent around the back of the boards here, and there's going to be a chase for that loose puck. Dawson unable to get to it. Wyant keeps it in for a split second. Namaka backs her up. Shot goes wide, and she comes off for a change. Olafsdottir putting a chase on it, as is Episcopo. RHA still moving around the back end of the goal line, working on a cycle here. They get a couple of passes on it. There's Legault, gets it back to Wyant. Wyant sends it in deep, way wide of the net. Episcopo has the puck, and she's looking for a release. Gets it, and it goes all the way down, and it goes right on net. And we'll get a stoppage in play as the Buffalo player stops in front of the net with 14-19 in the first. It's a 1-0 hockey game. We'd like to thank the Sentinel Courier for their game day sponsor this evening. Pilot Mound Publication. So far it's been a defensive battle for the Herd, only because they have to make sure they keep a lot of those pucks clear from the front of their own net and down 200 feet away from their net. And they've done a good job thus far. Rebound in front, just tipped wide by Dawachuk. Dawachuk looking for the pass as it comes to the front of the net, to the circle. Ditto has to skate back, as well does Kirk. Kirk's got a challenge on the outside. She maintains the angle. Great job keeping the angle wide on the RHA forward. Shot is deflected, goes into the corner. Rebound, and again, very quick stick by Ditto, intercepting that pass. RHA needs to concentrate on getting this puck out of the zone, something they have had a bit of issue with the first couple of games. That 6-foot rule of maintaining that puck inside the zone has proved dividends for the opposing team against the Pilot Mound Herd. What I mean by is that the 6 feet inside that blue line is needing to get that puck out of the zone so you get a chance to refresh and reset your defensive scheme. And once it's out of the zone, it gives ample opportunity for their team to work on a better defensive prowess. Ross loses the puck there in the neutral zone. Skater comes through, and it's a goal. A slow mover as Menez is moving away from the puck, and it beats her on the low glove side. Number 23, Micaiah Mazer with the goal. 2-0 is the score here. 13:07 in the first. Probably just caught Menez off guard because it was a slow-moving puck as she was moving away from it. Seti loses the one-on-one battle there for the loose puck. Episcopo has to look back. It's on the close boards here for Episcopo. She gets put down. Penalties are coming against the RHA as Episcopo comes down with a tripping call. Brenna Barilski, number 16, is the guilty culprit of a tripping call on Alicia Episcopo. She looks to be all right as she just has to dust herself off from the dirt and the snow. She's staying on for the power play, as is Seti, Dawachuk, and Perry. The puck goes down below the goal line. Dawachuk is tied up there with Perry, trying to get the puck loose against the RHA player. Perry's able to squirm out of there with the loose puck. She battles her side off, and she gets the loose puck over to a Dawachuk. Back to Perry. Playing give and go behind the goal line there are the two Buffalo players. Here is a Dawachuk getting it down to Perry. Perry moves around the bottom of the net. Tries to get the one-timer to Seti, just falls off her stick, and it becomes a 1-on-2 here for RHA. And that is the first goal scorer, Danica Namaka. Using her wheels, comes out of the front, and a shot and a save made by Menez, and she holds on to the rebound yet again. Seems like the scouting report for opposing teams has been to shoot high on the goalkeeper for Pilot Mound. She just has to stay as tall as possible and keep all those rebounds put aside. Still 1:15 left in the power play for Pilot Mound. Rink so far with the best opportunity there by Namaka. Face-off is won by the Buffalo. Ditto gets it up to center ice for McDonald. McDonald up to McKinnon. McKinnon gets sent in right on the keeper. And we get a stoppage and play in net for RHA. Is a familiar face to some of these fans at Pilot Mound, as she played here last year. Hannah Pegdato makes the move back to her hometown in Winnipeg as she starts here for RHA. Ditto with the puck. She moves in off the blue line, trying to get a shooting lane, unsuccessful there. It stays inside the zone. Rolfson shoots it in hard. McKinnon gonna grab it on the far end. Goes high up in the air and away from harm. Rolfson keeps it down low to Jonasson. Rolfson with the shot. It's blocked there by the defenseman before it reaches the goaltender. Loose puck in front, still kept in the zone by Pilot Mound, and it gets sent behind the goal line, where RHA has to retrieve it and send it along the boards, where it finally sneaks out and past the defenseman. Now finally all the way down the ice. 15 seconds left in the power play for the Herd. Just one shot on net during that power play. Brown dumps it back in for RHA, and that should about do it for this power play. McKinnon on the sidewall. Gets it up to center, and that's as far as it gets. McDonald loses it there. Great stick, great active stick by Ditto as she's able to get it down the ice. Savannah Doak putting the pressure on, as is Olstadter. And the quick, crisp passing by RHA leads to a 2-on-2. Shot goes wide off the defenseman's stick is Kuba. Kuba staying true in the front. And a great save there by Monaez yet again. Unmarked in front of the net. Was forward number 23, Micaiah Mazer. She got a quick shot off, but the pads stayed together, and it remains a 2-0 hockey game. Ringer comes off the circle, gets a shot up high again. It goes off the back netting as Meneas gets a piece of that. Again, going high over the blocker and high over the glove has been the keys to many shots that have missed and have gotten past Heaven Meneas thus far. Faces a lot of rubber, as she's been the only goaltender that's been in the pipes for the Buffalo all weekend. Getting a lot of work, not as many shots per game, but she's still getting a great save and a great pass. But it just sneaks by right across the crease. A great tic-tac-toe pass right across the crease. And it becomes a 3-0 hockey game, a potential set play off the face-off for RHA. Brenna Barilski is the goal scorer there, receiving that pass right on top of the blue paint. Menea's got a piece of it, but just not enough. Face-off is won by RHA, and it'll be an icing call as Barilski passes it to nobody right through the center of the ice. Face-off will come all the way down to the RHA territory. There's Seti. Loses the puck on the sidewall, gets by the defenseman. They have to start hustling back. It could be a 2-on-1. And a great job by Episcopo to get her skate on that crossing pass as it leaves the zone. Namaka has to retrieve it, gets it over to Kendall Manis. First time we've mentioned her name this afternoon. It's a delayed offside call. Face off on the far end. Almost as old as the Gutenberg Bible is the Sentinel Courier. 130 years going on strong. There's Pilot Mound able to get it outside the zone. And Dawachuk, gets the loose puck and gets it deeper into the zone. McKinnon giving chase there. It comes to the sidewall. And the outlet pass is there for number 9, Brooke Legault. Legault loses it. Wyant keeps it here on the boards. Gets stuck into the head official's skates. He almost went for the bum over tea kettle move. Luckily, he kept his balance. That could have been Motrin pain for him. Loose puck got sent down to RHA territory. Great long lead pass. It is deflected, so there will be no icing on the play. Skating strong is Kirk. She gets it up to Olofsdottir. Olofsdottir sends it in deep, and the forecheck is 3-on strong. Olofsdottir, Dawachuk, and there is Doak in front of the net waiting for the loose puck. Rebound is there. It's loose, and we finally get a whistle. The sign is no goal, however. Dawachuk thinks she might have poked it in. No goal is the call. It was loose for a quick second, but covered there by the netminder. Dad in the stands wasn't too worried about that. She knew what was going on. RHA's having a bit of an issue on the far wall, trying to get that puck out of their zone. 2-on-2 scrum in the middle of the trenches there for Dawachuk and Doak. And there's Olofsdottir. Episcopo pinches in. Good pinches. She caught the RHA player. And Christensen sends it in deep for RHA. Just under 8 to play here in the first period. A 3-0 hockey game. Doak gets it up to Episcopo. Episcopo up to Dawachuk. Gets sent in all the way on net to Pagdato. And she keeps it moving, and the RHA able to get it up, rink wide up to the far blue line on that stretch pass. Ross sends it to the far boards to nobody. Puck comes across to Waj. Waj gets inside the zone, waiting patiently to try to make the pass. It gets intercepted there by Kuba. Kuba loses it to Ditto. Ditto has to help her and retrieve the puck below the goal line. She does successfully do that, but it gets caught up there with RHA. RHA throws it in front, but it's quickly deflected wide and out of harm's way. Kept inside the blue line yet again by RHA. Shot on net, deflected away by Benaez. Benaez great with that rebound control, sending it away from the front of the net. And there is Kuba. Goes below the line to Ross. Ross is able to grab the loose puck. Gets a little bit of body on that and unable to get it out of the zone is McDonald. RHA with the shot and the save made by Benaez, as she's able to gather up that loose puck as it hits her right in the crest for a stoppage in play. We have 6:51 left in the first period. It's a 3-0 hockey game as the RHA have jumped quickly in front against the Herd. The game plan is working fairly well for the Herd, playing that defense first mentality, keeping the puck away from the front of the net and out of their zone as much as possible. RHA is extremely powerful when it comes to their offense, as mentioned, scoring 19 or 20 goals already this weekend. Puck comes outside to the neutral zone and gets sent in hard by the defenseman, and Gracie Perry is giving chase. She is first to the loose puck, a grind and a grit. Back to the point comes to Rolfson. Rolfson decides to pass it over to Kirk. Kirk's with the shot, and it's blocked there by Brooke Legault's skates. Comes to the close boards where Renault is. Sends it across below the blue line, or below the goal line, sorry, up to the RHA forwards, and it just sneaks outside the blue line. Kirk, swing and a miss, sent in by RHA, and the four of them come on for a change. Pilot Mound circles back, gets it up to McKinnon. McKinnon throws it blindly up to the center. Thankfully onto Dawajak's stick. Still onside, she was just barely, carrying that puck in kind of awkwardly into the offensive zone. Mazer with some wheels tries to throws it up to Mackenzie Borkfjord, and loses that puck. Comes to the close boards here where Brown has it. Brown starts entering the zone for RHA, makes a pass and the save into the catching mitt of Meneas, and she stops it for another whistle. Still a very fast-paced game here, just 5:23 left in the first. Lots of effort by both squads here. You notice how quickly the Rink Hockey Academy like to attack on a lot of the mistakes that have been made in the neutral zone and they're quick to regroup within their zone with clean, crisp passes, giving them that opportunity to move on the offensive attack sooner than later. The puck comes out to the neutral zone, where Borgfjord is able to skate back into her own end. Behind the goal line she goes. Looks like we'll set up some sort of breakout, and it gets sent to Pagdeto, and she makes the stop. A couple of players wanted to see what kind of sticks they were sharing. They wanted to see if they were on sale or not at the Olympic Sports, our game day sponsor from Game 1. But they were quickly separated by the official. Shot on net and steered aside by the rink netminder. Comes out in front and quickly serviced away by RHA. Sent in deep. Wolfson has to skate on it fast. Gets it across to Doak to the far wall. And Doak's able to get it to the blue line, but not out. Here comes RHA with the shot. Right into the catcher's mitt. And the stoppage in play. .435 here left in the first period. Gonna face off to the left of Menez as it's won by RHA. They move very quickly again on the offense, carrying that puck below the goal line. Gets to the blue line and kept in there by Namaka. And out it comes. RHA will have to touch up. It gives Pilot Mound a couple of seconds extra, but maybe they would have done better with a bit of effort. Comes across, and it's just through the skates of Manis. Manis goes cross ice to her defensive partner, but out of the reach. Gets back to Manis as they set up in another long lead pass, cross ice pass. I believe that's sent out to front, and it's quickly moved out of harm's way by number 13, Ashley Episcopo. Comes to the close walls here where Episcopo waits on the blue line. Haley Anderson's able to get it back down low. Gets sent further down low. There's Dawson and Anderson putting on some pressure. It does get out of the blue line, and Pilot Mound will have to touch up. Here is RHA now. Renault gets inside the blue line, tries to look for Legault. Legault just unable to get that pass as it came cross ice. Pilot Mound just out of the reach, unable to get it out of the zone, is Anderson. Anderson has to retrieve and play center and help out with that low play. We have a delayed penalty. I do believe there's NASCAR on somewhere, but rubbing and racing don't match here in a hockey game. Episcopo is going to be sent off 2 minutes for body contact. Maybe it's something she said earlier, I don't know. Nonetheless, face off to the right. Puck is then smothered inside that circle, and Kuba's able to get it out away from harm. Great job by clearing that puck deep down 200 feet away from their net. And there is Gracie Perry putting on the gritty forecheck. A lot of effort, a lot of heart from number 12. Trying to lead by example as one of the veterans here on the Buffalo squad. Two of them now follow the ice. Gracie Perry's got the puck below her, and she's able to hold on to it, get it to Adawachuk. Adawachuk goes inside, outside. Still killing a lot of that time. 1:25 left in the power play here. For RHA, goes off the skate. McKinnon now has it. She's able to get it in deep. For a couple of seconds she has control and then loses it to RHA. RHA is going to send it below the net. Set up a breakout here. Puck is intercepted by McKinnon. McKinnon has it on her stick, throws it down deep. It's intercepted there by Christensen. She's trying to look for an open pass and trying to control. Just under a minute now left in the power play. Here it comes. Down the ice is Ringor. Ringor sends it across the ice to the open wall where Mazur has it. Mazur sets it up to Brown. Brown back to Mazur. Mazur looking for a setup. Throws it wide. And the rebound's there, but just unable to complete it. is the far winger in Ringer. Meneas just had to get that out of the play a little bit further, or else she would have been in a lot of trouble letting in that goal. RHA sets it up on the sidewall, down deep, looking for a cycle. And they've got a cycle going on. Mazers get it there as well. Ringer. Here comes Christian. It comes out of the corner. Meneas slides across and makes the save. A great sliding save to cover the glove side with 11 seconds left on the power play. 3 great chances for the RHA. However, equal to the test is Heaven Meneas. This power play. 11 seconds left. 1:14 left in the first period. Face off to the right. Won by Pilot Mound, and it gets just outside the blue line as Borgfjord was unable to keep it in. Sends it across to Brown. Brown sends it up to Barilski. Barilski gets it past the defenseman Ditto. Pilot Mound's able to get it just outside the blue and into the neutral zone. We have 5-on-5 hockey left here. Just under a minute here. 50 seconds to go in the first. Borgfjord has to go below her goal line. Tries to set up the play. It comes all the way into the blue line where Waj has it. Waj sends it up to Borgfjord again. Borgfjord gets it past Rolfson and gets it in deep. 38 seconds left in the frame. Gets sent below the goal line. In front, right there is Meneas, and she deflects it to her glove and keeps it in her belly for another great save and a stoppage in play. An RHA player right on the doorstep, knocking on heaven's door, if you will. It's amazing I just came up with that because the goalie's name is Heaven, and she was knocking on heaven's door. Guns N' Roses, thank you. And Bob Dylan, thank you for bringing that song to our hearts. Face-off is won by Pilot Mound. We're able to get it to neutral zone, and they'll get it in deep yet again. Put on the forecheck, 3 aside. A little added pressure here with the final seconds in the period. They pin it up there deep. Looking for a whistle perhaps, but they're able to clear it out just in time. Is RHA. RHA is able to get it through the neutral zone and just behind RHA's forward, and Kuba's able to grab it just outside the blue, and it comes to Shear. And there's the buzzer for the first period with the score 3-0 in favor of RHA. A great battle so far by both teams. Lots of offense by RHA, and I'll tell you one thing, Pilot Mound has been able to weather this storm tremendously well, considering how fast and how strong they move through the neutral zone and want to attack. We'll be back for the second period right after this. Here we are back at Blackjack Stewart Arena. Second period's about to begin. 21-5 are the shots in favor of Rink Hockey Academy. And the scoreboard proves that to be true as a 3-0 lead for the team in black over the Buffalo. The Herd have stuck to their defensive game plan of clearing away as many rebounds as possible and getting the puck down deep as many times as possible too. Second period will show extreme fortitude in the legs of both teams as it is the long change for them in this second period. Rink send it in deep, and as they go for a quick change, Pilot Mound tries to get out of the zone. Unfortunately, is Jonas is not able to get it past Heath, and we get a quick penalty call for a high stick. Be a quick power play for the RHA as number 6 Ditto gets called 2 minutes for high sticking. So as we mentioned, it was 21-5 the shots. Came up with a new phrase. I'm going to have to use it for the remainder of the year. As rebounds are left in front of the net, they'll be knocking on heaven's door, trying to pump that loose puck behind her, but she's been a pretty good backstop thus far. Kirk gets the D-to-D pass and sends it all the way down, where Haley Anderson's able to rub off and get into the front. Tries to pass it across and just out of reach for Gracie Perry. Gracie's holding the puck there, the gritty little forward that she is. Haley Anderson giving a couple of stick whacks to Mazer as she gets the loose puck. Constant Kuba puts it back to Perry. Perry unable to get it back through the zone. There is Kirk working on Christensen. Christensen goes up to the sideboards for RHA. Still holds on to it. Manis slides across for her. And there it is on the back door is Christensen. Just unable to get the pass onto the front of the stick, and it gets all the way through the attack zone, down through the neutral zone, and both defenders, both penalty killers for Pilot Mound come for a change. On comes McDonald and Doak. Very fast on the ice is McDonald. Doak is following up. Couple of moves moving in. Shot just sent wide on the blocker side of Meneas. Wadge does come outside. We have a delayed offside here against Rink Hockey Academy. Realizing it's an offside. And they get sent all the way down through the neutral zone. Slightly slowed down by Wadge, but it gets down below Pagdato, and it gets recouped there. 18 seconds left on the penalty for Ditto for high sticking. RHA moving up through the neutral zone. There is Wadge. Intercepted is the pass by Episcopo. Episcopo then makes a clearing lane, and that puck is able to get all the way down. The penalty's done. Dawachuk gets sent on, as does Olofsdotter. And joining them is Gracie Perry. Puck comes through the front of the net and just gets all the way down. Episcopo grabs it at the red line. Goes back to her D partner in Rolfson. Rolfson goes off the boards and it gets to the red line, and that's about as far as it gets. There is Gracie Perry gathering up the loose puck, starting to gather some speed, and she doesn't realize a player was coming out of the rink box. She just avoids contact there with Hano. Rolfson sends it up the boards, up to Olofsdotter. Olofsdotter's got a 2-on-1 and can't stay on side. It's a Dawachuk, and we have a delayed offside. Olofsdotter's just missing a Dawachuk with that pass. RHA moving through the neutral zone, gathering the blue line, skating around the defenseman, and then going below the goal line. Sent right out front. Here comes a shot from the point, deflected, and a great tip in on the side of the net. Ortfjord lets the shot go, and it's tipped there by number 18, Mia McKee. Beautiful tip on the side, right upstairs it goes. So what happens, you get the shot on net or just near the net. And sliding there to make that goal is number 18, McKee. Makes it a 4-0 game with 16:25 left in the second. We'd like to thank Sentinel Curry for being our game day sponsor today. Ditto moves through the center ice, gets it to Dawson. Dawson loses it there and has to track back. Haley Anderson goes across to Consti Kuba. Consti Kuba gets it off the wall and sends it into the RHA box. We'll get a whistle. Face-off is taken there. Dawson gets the loose puck, gets it back to her defense partner. Anderson lurking there to help out, as is Ditto. Ditto gets the loose puck and goes below the goal line. Starting to get a bit of speed. Gets it up to the sidewall. Bit of a mix-up there with her winger, but they are able to get it out of the zone into neutral zone and put pressure on the RHA defender. And we have another delayed penalty here on Haley Anderson, I believe. She will get 2 minutes. The call is head contact on number 2, Haley Anderson. Bit of a mix up there on the far boards as the sticks in the hands got up. Face-off is won by RHA and it's controlled on the defense side. Back to the sideboards, coming cross ice to Namaka. Unable to control the rebound is Heaven. Save shot, another save made, rebound, then finally cleared away by Episcopo. Rung around the boards to safety, and we'll get 200 feet away from Menezes' crease, where she can take a sigh of relief finally after 3 quick shots by RHA. RHA with the breakout pass to Borilski. Borilski's able to get it up to Wadge, back to Borilski. She gets into the Pilot Mound offensive zone. Namaka takes it off Borilski. Setting it up here right in front is Borilski, just unable to take her time. Lots of time in front. She was able to hold on to that puck. Save made by Menez as Namaka drills her right in the chest. Face-off is held, whistle is blown. We'll set it up with 1:06 left in the power play to the right of the Herd netminder. Ditto, Kirk, Dawachuk, and Jonason are on for the Herd. They'll try and clear and get the rest of this penalty time off the board without sacrificing a goal. Brown with the shot, and that's blocked by one of the skates of Kirk. Jonason playing the top, playing Brown very close, not allowing that shot to come from the point. It goes deep to the sideboards. Sideboards works, back down below it goes. Ditto also making that gap extremely tight on the RHA offenders. And it proves to work well as Adawachuk's able to get the loose puck and send it all the way down. 32 seconds left on the power play. A very tactful and structured power penalty kill for the Herd. Playing very gritty penalty killing by the team in white. Borgfjord's able to get around, gets the shot on, and it's stopped by Menez. And she holds for the whistle there for the remaining 16 seconds of the power play. Fresh legs for both teams coming on, as it was a great penalty kill so far, getting that puck 200 feet away from their netminder. Ringor and it looks like Gracie Perry will be taking the face-off for the Herd. Bit of a scrum on the far wall there as several players are pinned together. Episcopo, and that puck did come out. I thought I saw a little bit of white between the blue and the puck as I did, and it will be a face-off outside the blue line on the offside call. We'd like to thank the Sentinel Courier for today's game day sponsor, and if you or your business would like to support the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy, you can do so by looking up their website, pilotmoundhockeyacademy.com. They have a beautiful, great-looking website to help promote your business and help support this great Hockey Academy program here in rural Manitoba. Puck is deep where both 12s are battling for it. That is Gracie Perry, number 12, and Kendall Manis, number 12 for RHA. Squirts out to Savannah Doken. She sends it off the boards a little bit hard for an icing call, and it will be brought back down into the Herd end, and we'll do a whistle and a face-off once more. with 13:09 left in the period. Like to see the officials skating hard to the circle. Hate to see one of them take a digger and fall flat on their keister, but you never know. Puck gets sent down deep for RHA. Working on the triangle down low, but that is intercepted by McDonald. McDonald getting some help from Seti and Ditto. It gets sent back in. Waj has the puck, gets it back to her defenseman in Wyant. Wyant gets a shot on, tries to get it slid in there, but Borowski's unable to do any change of direction. Coming off the far wall was RHA, and the shot was blocked before it got to the keeper. Great pressure on the stick, a weak shot to Maneas, and she's able to steer it wide. Still kept in the zone by Namaka. Namaka makes the pass over to Maneas, makes the save. Rebound in front, it gets blocked again. Couple more whacks at it, sticks knocking on heaven's door yet again. But there it is, moved away from the zone and clear out of the way. Everyone's skating near the close boards as the puck goes to the far boards. It gets sent out, delayed offside will be the call. It gives Pilot Mound an opportunity to get set up on their breakout. Pass to center, comes out to Rolfson. Rolfson's got a bit of speed, gets it up to Savannah Doak. Savannah unable to get to the loose puck. Constant Kuba getting it stuck in her skates, and there's Savannah yet again putting the chase on it. It won't be icing, but we do have a delayed penalty. Mia McKee getting sent off for 2 minutes here. Boarding is the call. Face-off will come to the right of netminder Hannah Pagdieto. Hasn't been very busy, probably seen only 7 shots so far this game. 11:39 left in the second period here. McKinnon loses the puck on the side wall, but Odawachuk is there to help her out. Comes to the front of the net. Haley Anderson's able to get a shot, but just not enough to get by the netminder. Brought back to Kirk on the point. Kirk surveys the area, gets a shot on net. Rebound is there, just unable to get it near the sticks. Pilot Mound, and just gets out of the zone as Constant Kuba not able to keep it in the zone. It gets sent further down by Haley Anderson, and Kirk will be there to grab it and set up the breakout. To the sideboards it comes. Adawachuk has to clear out and help Brown. Oh, a little bit of a delayed penalty here. I don't know. I wish I had an Oscar. But nonetheless, it will be a delayed penalty call here against Sydney Adawachuk. 2 minutes for hooking. And that'll make it an even up 4-on-4 here. I thought the RHA players slowed up a little bit and kind of sold it a bit. Oscars are in February, aren't they? My camera guys don't know. We'll figure it out later. We'll get back to you on that one. Maybe March. But it'll be 4-on-4 hockey here. Lots of room. Comes back to Manis. Takes the shot. Hits the pads directly of McKinnon. McKinnon puts on the horse. She gets going. McKinnon and McDonald playing forward here for the Buffalo. Great stretch pass for RHA. Mazer inside outside gets caught up in the feet of Episcopo. McDonald sends it in. No icing is the call. Manis gets it up to Mazer. Mazer's got clear daylight through the neutral zone. Great skating by the number 23. Inside outside is the play. Tied up by both Buffalo players as that puck comes squirting to the close boards here. Not out though. Kept in. Around the boards it goes. Looking for the pass out front. Intercepted by 2 Buffalo players. And they get set up on the box. Pass goes through the legs of Namaka. Namaka is able to retrieve it to the close boards. Goes back down the boards to her partner, Ringor. Ringor looked for the return pass, unable to get it. Lots of skating around the perimeter for RHA. They're now back to 5-on-4 hockey. They got the power play. Pilot Mound has to realize that they're down 1 player right now. Shot on. Meneas moves it aside very easily. Still 28 seconds left in the penalty, and it gets cleared away by McDonald. McDonald and McKinnon looking for a change, and they will be successful in that. 20 seconds left in the penalty for Pilot Mound, and they will look to return to 5-on-5 hockey. Seti gets put out of place a little bit there. Just to reset and set the box up. Pass out in front. Does not get through. Another pass out in front, and it's stolen there by Perry, and Perry gets it all the way down. That will be icing, unfortunately, just as the penalty was finishing up. 8:49 left in the second period. A 4-0 score. We have a face-off to the left of Heaven Menez. Just unfortunate that the penalty was expiring a couple seconds early. Face-off is won by Pilot Mound. Seti gets it up, gets it across to Perry. Perry's got a little bit of room. She makes an inside-out move, gets the center, and she just gets checked before she was able to get a shot off. Dawachuk is there on the close boards, playing very good gritty hockey. Just unable to get the puck and keep the puck in. Legault's got a partial breakaway on Constant Kuba, and it scores. Constant Kuba going to the backhand, able to slide it past Menez before she's able to get to that far post on the partial break. Makes it a 5-0 game for RHA. It's always interesting to see how a team is able to come back from one partial breakaway, giving up another, especially when you have that long change now here in the second period. Anderson and Ringor take the face-off here. Anderson's able to win the face-off. Back to Rolfson. Rolfson goes D to D. Over to her defense partner. Mazur intercepts that pass in the neutral zone. Gets it back to her defenseman. And they go D to D as well. Bit of a wall right at the red line. And Episcopo gets it to the blue line and none further. The return pass in the center of the ice gets intercepted by Haley Anderson. Anderson puts it in deep. Able to get by Shear, the defenseman there. Throws it in front on Pagdato. Tries to go for the rebound. And it gets picked up there by RHA. And they're moving very quickly as Mazur through the neutral zone. Dumps it in deep. Ringor and Christensen are also helping out. Number 23, they get the puck to the sideboards. Haley Anderson's able to get there first and clear the loose puck to neutral zone. Avery Pickering throwing it into the zone. And Jonason's able to get it by tying up the RHA player and get it into their zone. Avery Pickering has the loose puck, gets it up to Barilski. Barilski blows the tire. That's okay because Namak is there to pick up the loose puck. She gets by one, gets by two. Unable to get a shot off, and the puck is there and intercepted by McDonald. Wyant beats her to the loose puck. McDonald putting on a little bit of chase, and she's able to gate a little bit of help. The puck comes to Ross. Ross unable to get her stick on it. Another tire is blown. There must be some nails on the ice there somewhere. Everybody's falling over. Barilski gets it by Rolfson, heads into the corner. Behind the goal line she goes, trying to gather the loose puck, and she gains a bit of momentum with the puck. She loses it there to McKinnon. McKinnon is pinned along the boards with Constant Kuba. Constant Kuba throws it back below her goal line, and there is McKinnon again with Rolfson to Barilski at the point. Barilski looks for the pass. Two RHA players right in front. Save made by Menez, and she holds on. Finally, they get the whistle. Interesting whistle there 3 seconds after the fact the puck was actually covered. I don't know what kind of drama we were waiting for there, but we got a little bit. Thankfully, the puck didn't get by because that would have added to more drama and a couple more oohs and ahs from the spectators here at the Blackjack Stewart Arena. Ditto with the loose puck. She goes below the goal line. Behind her goal line, there is Olestadter. Olestadter throws it blindly up the far boards to Dawachuk. Unable to get it outside the blue line. D to D, very dangerously right in front of their goaltender. Where Olestadter is able to pick it up on the side wall. Gets picked out of the skates by Ditto. Ditto. Let's try this one more time over to Episcopo. Episcopo goes right up, great pass to Dawachuk. Dawachuk sends it up to Doak. Can she get it there before it becomes icing? Unfortunately not. It gets called, and it'll be 5:43 left in the second period. Icing is the call, just outside the reach of Savannah Doak. And here we are once more. Awaiting the face-off to the left of Heaven Meneas. It was a very strong effort thus far this evening. Probably got close to 40 shots against her thus far. And that is deflected out by Doak, past Shear. This one will not have enough steam to get to the red line, and no icing is the call. Shear puts on the quick loop, able to get the pass rink wide over to Christensen. Christensen moves in, sees the trailer, but Episcopo gets the stick on it to intercept that pass. There is Kirk playing very gritty defense against the Mazer, knowing that Mazer's got a great set of wheels on her. Ringer getting to the loose puck, looking for somebody in front. She's able to control the play, look around, gets on top of the circles, doing the big circle. The shot is there, the save is made by Meneas, and she holds on for a whistle. A couple of bodies in front of there, harder to see that puck come through those set of legs. She's able to make that save and cover for that whistle. 4:57 it looks like left in the second period. Face-off will now go to the right of Meneas. There's some fresh legs for both teams here. RHA wins the face-off. 2-on-2 down low, and another great active stick by Episcopo. And Ross able to get that loose puck out. Gracie Perry race skating to it. No icing is the call. There is Haley Anderson with a little bit of help back down to Gracie Perry below the goal line. There is Anderson in front. Gets the shot on net, and it's covered there by the netminder. With a couple of white jerseys in front, ready to pounce on that rebound. Hannah's able to make the save and hold on for a whistle. Anderson with the faceoff gets it back to their defense partner, and unfortunately we have a 2-on-1. Constant Kuba's got to retreat quickly. Shot goes wide on the blocker side. Setzi curls up, grabs the loose puck, unable to get it outside the zone. It now gets outside, I believe. No, now it will, and it gets sent all the way down for an icing call. Kuba was very smart and very wise to take that angle on that 3-on-1, keeping that RHA forward to the wide side. Thankfully, that puck went all the way around and rimmed to the closed boards, and they were able to clear it out of the zone. Unfortunately, a little bit too much steam for an icing call. Face-off is won by the Herd, and out comes Dawson. Dawson's carrying the puck into the red line, gets it deep into the zone where she's a little bit of body there. I think she was more just stood up, and there was no contact really by the RHA defenseman. Puck is steered away from Pagdato in front of the net. And gets the pass up to Ditto. Ditto challenges the offender, gets it over to Episcopo. McDonald sends it in deep where Brown has it, puts on the brakes, makes a wonderful release pass to center ice. Comes Legault. Legault now has a 2-on-0 with Watch, and a great goal there upstairs against Heaven Meneas. A 2-on-0. Very difficult to defend when you have two fast skaters like that. Either or could put the puck in the net. And it was a quick boom play for RHA. Makes the tally up to 6. Face-off is taken by McDonald. Gets back to the RHA defenders. Up to Christensen. Christensen carries it into the blue line. Throws it in deep behind the goal line. First to the puck is Christensen. Shoots it out to the D-man. Manis gets it in deep again. For RHA. Puck then is intercepted by Kirk. Ringer and Kirk are battling there, as is a couple of other players. McDonald gets it to the wide ice. Is Constant Kuba. Constant Kuba gets it up the boards. Up past McKinnon. McKinnon then throws it up to the D.
6 goals, scored by number 18, EMC, assisted by number 9, Brett Bordeaux, and number 21, Paige Hannah. Penalty goal.
Pilot Mound looking to set up the breakout on the side wall. It comes up to Adawachuk. Adawachuk able to get the puck to the red line and none further. It gets all the way up to the red line yet again and none further. Rubolski, delayed penalty will come here for the slash or the trip against Borilski. It is a tripping call here with 2:23 left in the second period. Sydney Adawachuk will go off for 2 minutes or less here on the power play. Certainly a lot of skating here in the second period. That long change is proved to be something that will need to be worked on in upcoming practices for the Pilot Mound Buffalo. The puck comes out to Wyant. She has to retreat back to the neutral zone where there is Gracie Perry. Gracie Perry moving in very tough, very gritty, getting that puck in deep. Perry putting a chase over to the pass to the far boards, where you have Wyant bringing it into the blue line. She's able to get it to Ross and none further. Ross is able to get it into the neutral zone, where Avery Pickering has it. Pickering gets it over to Borilski. Borilski gets into the red line, to the dot, into the Balala goal line, tries to throw it out front. Intercepted pass there by Ditto. Ditto following Borilski extremely close. Doak in front it comes, and it's deflected over top of the net and wide. The slide up to the front of the net, and great save by Maneas yet again, as Doak was just a tad second late to fend that net and that scoring opportunity. A great save by Heaven with 58 seconds left in the power play, trying to find where the loose puck was. It was between the padding of the glove. Those gloves have all those secret contraptions these days, all these little nooks and crannies where the puck could lie. We just had a mitt back in the 80s. Doak trying to get the loose puck where Borgfjord is. Able to get it to the blue line, just none further. Second chance, gets it all the way down into the neutral zone, where Brown has to retreat and grab the loose puck. 41 seconds left on the power play. Doak and Anderson are the two penalty killers. 1 minute remaining in the second period here. Cross ice pass, gets to nobody, and it gets sent all the way down. Doak almost had it on her stick. Instead, she goes for a change and brings on McDonald. McDonald and Anderson are the two penalty killers for the Herd right now, as we are winding down in the second period. We get a delayed offside call here with 37.9 left. Just 15 left in the penalty. McDonald will take the face-off here, as Constant Kuba moved up and had it slide between her skates. McDonald very quick, very gritty as well, trying to play right up close against the RHA players. Shot is made, and the save is there by Maneas yet again. Penalty is now over. Adawachuk has been freed from the penalty box. 5-on-5 hockey. Let's hope for the next 22 and a half as we wind down this second period. Face-off is won over to Episcopo. Episcopo decides to find second lane and carries it all up by herself, gets up to the red line and dumps it in deep. There is Seti, first to the loose puck, able to get control of it for a couple of seconds, hold it down deep. One last try in front, it comes to Episcopo, makes the pass. Oh, and Constant Cooper just runs out of time as the penalty as the period expires. Period 2 is now over with the score 6-0 for RHA. Still a very tight game. Defensively, they've stuck to their structure. That is the one thing I can say about Pilot Mound. They have really stuck to that game, and it's very hard to stop a team that is this powerful as RHA. We'll be right back with the third period.
18-4.
So maybe 60. Do you want numbers now or you want numbers later?
Whatever. You don't need to give me numbers if you don't want to. I'll just get two.
Let's do one from each for the end of the game. One from each. Let's do 23 for the rink.
Okay.
A Dawa check from, if we can. Thank you. It's a battle. I gotta sit down. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'll sit on the stool.
No, it's okay. Good. I need a break from sitting.
You need a break. I'm surprised nobody's tripping.
Yeah.
Are we on mute? personal courier. No, they don't deliver parcels. They just deliver the news. Just as old as the Gutenberg Bible itself. Oh, I'm not on yet, am I? No, good. All right, I'm good. Third period action about to game between the Buffalo and Rink Hockey Academy. See what kind of tactics are used here for the third, as the score is 6-0. Goalies have not changed for either team. Rink grabs control. Carrying it in is Borgfjord to McKee. McKee with the shot and gets deflected wide on Episcopo. Borgfjord carries it in. She starts on defense and moves very quickly up to the forward position. And she moves back to her position on the right side. Puck gets to the blue line, not out as it is kept in there by Legault. Legault then loses it to Perry. Perry then gets a bit of steam as she carries it into the rink blue line. And she is met by 3 black jerseys. And she has to stop and go for a change. McDonald loses it off her loose stick, and there is Mazur. The wheels of Mazur gets into the 2-on-1 shot. Save made by Heaven Menez, and she holds on for the whistle. As mentioned, this Rink Hockey Academy is extremely strong offensively, and they use their wheels and their speed to both their advantages on offense and defense. Shots on goal for the second period were 18-5. Just as busy a period for Menez. Another save there as she steers the rebound to the side. There is Episcopo on the loose puck, holding it in the corner. She's able to get it loose. Behind the net she goes. And carrying it all the way around, where Jonason unable to get to the loose puck, and she's helped there by Sydney Adawachuk. Sydney playing the center position, working down low to help out her fellow defenseman. There is Jonason with a little bit of body, and the puck does come out, and we get a delayed offside as the rink touch up. Kirk gets it up to McKinnon. McKinnon unable to see that pass come from behind. There's Manis. 1, 2, 3 changes are made by Rink as they wait for the players to get off the ice first. Very smart. Avery Pickering looking for the wide pass and makes that beautiful pass across ice. And there is Wad. Borowski turns and burns, unable to hold the puck on her stick, and it comes to Haley Anderson. Haley tries to go inside, outside, gets to the loose puck behind the goal line against Pickering, throws it out front. Wyant's able to intercept that pass before it gets into harm's way. It comes all the way across the boards where Kirk is waiting for it, and does come out to the neutral zone. Past her it comes, and she has to put on the wheels. Hamaka gets to the loose puck first for the RHA program. As mentioned, their wheels are extremely quick and extremely fast. Puck is sent in and then quickly brought out. There is Savannah Doak, able to get the puck out, and then it's sent back in by RHA. Having to get to the loose puck is Kirk. She gets a little bit of help there from Olofsdottir. Olofsdottir tries to get it to the blue line, but not out to Doak. Quickly intercepted by Pilot Mound. Olofsdottir gets the puck and is able to send it in loosely. Brown drops the stick. She decides to follow with her skates, be able to get it to her defense partner. She then moves to the front of the net, where it's in front of the net, sent right in front of the crease, and nobody was able to capture that pass. Pisco puts the brakes on, gets the shot off. It goes wide, directly up front to McDonald on the far side, on the close side. Tries the wraparound, unable to get it to the front of the net as she was met by an RHA defender. Couple of whacks, gets away from it. Is McKee. McKee gets the shot off, but it gets deflected off Episcopo and sent to the corner. On the far boards is the puck. Another whack there by Episcopo on Ringor. Christensen sends it in deep, has Mazur. And she gets bumped in the corner there by Episcopo. Both players kind of fall back. Puck is kept in, shot on net. Episcopo moves that to the side with her skate. And she is quickly attacked there by Mazur. A little bit more body action. No call there as Manis makes the return play. Manis gets the loose puck with the shot. Save made by Meneas, and the rebound is moved to the side. Another great job by the Herd to move that puck quickly away from danger and get it to the side boards. There's a Dawicek trying to make some room here. The puck has yet to be able to get out of the zone. Piscopo gets it up to Dawson. Dawson gets checked there and finally comes to Manis. And out of the zone it comes, neutral zone. She sends it back in deep. Quick on the loose puck is the RHA. Piscopo has the loose puck. She's got to send it out deep. And she's just not able to get it out as quick as it comes. Now it gets out as Perry gets it out there. There is Pickering. Pickering skating well. Gets it to the far ice for Namaka. Tries to pass it out. Gets in front. Rebound is there in front, but it quickly gets moved away by Dawicek yet again. To Pickering at the slot. Save made by Meneas. She holds on with no rebound. Just over 5 gone in the third period here. I think that's one of the first whistles we've had thus far. We'd like to thank Sentinel for our game day sponsor. Sentinel Courier, been around for over 130 years, providing a great publication for Pilot Mound and its surrounding area. Puck is along the close boards here. Perry must have said something because everybody just left. And she's able to get the puck to Sydney Dawicek, up to Seti. Seti gets checked at the red line. Wyant quickly turns into the Pilot Mound zone and gets deflected onto Heaven Meneas, and she makes the stop. Covers it for the whistle, and we'll do it all over again from the right side here on the close boards inside their zone at the Blackjack Stewart Arena, home of the Pilot Mound Buffalo. The male varsities and the female varsities will be taking action next weekend. Both have a game Saturday and Sunday, so it should be a pretty good tilt for both of them, looking for the home series for both the males and females. Comes out in front, and it's a quick shot there. Easy goal. Great setup from behind the net, just unmarked in front of the net was number 18, Mia McKee, able to put that loose puck behind Heaven Meneas. Haley Anderson able to win that faceoff, comes all the way down, and Meneas covers it for the whistle. Still lots of third period left, and I don't want to say the sails are set, but a lot of the fight from the Pilot Mountain has been very spectacular, sticking to their structure of defense and making sure they're able to clear as many of those pucks away from the front of the net as possible. Puck is sent in deep by Brown, where Rolfson gets to it first, up to Savannah Doak, just unable to get to it and cleared out of the zone. Mazer turns, able to hold on to the play, gets it down low to Christensen. Christensen skating around, Ringor to Christensen. Christensen gets attacked and checked off the puck there. It's kept in by RHA. Sent in deep. And there is Ditto. Ditto gets pressured there quickly. And McDonald has to try to get it in deep to Doak. Doak gets the loose puck, gets it to the blue line, but not out, as Ringor is able to keep it in play. It goes D to D behind the goal line. Olafsdotter waiting here on the close boards, unable to get to the loose puck. Shot on net, just wide as it goes. Karam's off the backboards to the far wall, to the half wall. Puck comes loose to McDonald. McDonald sends it back to the corner. And Savannah Doak has a bit of daylight, just unable to get it out of the zone. And it gets sent back in. Ditto has to retract and get some help from McDonald. McDonald's got some real estate now to get the puck out of the zone, and she does by herself and throws it in deep. She heads on to the fork check. She pins it there for a split second as Dawson intercepts the pass, gets a shot on net, just wide of the netminder Pagdato. RHA retracts and goes below their goal line to go D to D. To the half wall it comes, and there is Kuba making the play. A little bit of the holding of the stick there by both players. Ross able to throw it back in deep for Adawachuk. Adawachuk looking in front. She sees the loose player. It's Dawson. Dawson unable to get a clear shot on net. And we get a stoppage in play. 12-13 of the third period. First little scrum in front of the RHA netminder. A little bit cumbersome for RHA. They haven't played a lot of defense in this third period. But nonetheless, some good offensive fortitude by the Buffalo. Haley Anderson looking to take the face-off. She's been very good and very strong. Winning another one there for the Buffalo. Just unable to stay in the zone. It'll be a 3-on-1. Episcopo's got her hands full. Easy save made by Menez. He steers it well and far away from harm, and she gets it all the way almost to the blue line. Stick is lost by Anderson. Gets put back in deep for RHA. Perry's getting it to the blue line, just not out. Hits a couple of skates. A couple of sticks getting whacked at. Chipper here, chipper there. Needs some lumber out there. Wyant gets the return pass. Throws it up to center as it comes in into McKinnon's pads. She's able to intercept and get into the neutral zone. And she's able to dump it in deep. Here comes the 3-4 check. McDonald, McKinnon into the far boards, and Jonason's waiting out front. Jonason has to make moves and get to the close boards here to take out Christensen. Instead, they reverse it back to Borgfjord. Borgfjord up to Mazer. Mazer gets into the loose puck. Unable to get it past the Pilot Mound player on the far boards. It stays in the zone for a couple more seconds. And there is RHA able to get it and scoot it by a couple of players, but not all the way to their blue line. Officials ask for them to move the puck. There's Ditto. Ditto gets it back to the D-man. Out front it comes to McDonald. McDonald and McKinnon skate for the loose puck. They're able to push their way forward, but just to the circles, and that's as far as they get. As RHA quickly turns the play to a 2-on-2. Shot on net goes wide of Meneas. Christensen keeps it here on the far boards. Mazer gets beaten to the puck and loses the battle to Episcopo. Episcopo gets it out to the blue line. Quickly brought back in by Shire. There's Savannah Doak. A little bit of room. She gets it out to the blue line. There is Namaka. Namaka skating strong. Inside, outside move. Shot is taken. Save made by Heaven Meneas. Another great save, and the rebound is moved away from harm's way. Kept in for a brief second by Shire. Manis gets to the blue line, holds on to the loose puck. Borowski takes it off. She moves to the center of the ice. The lanes are all blocked. Finds a beautiful pass. Oh, that's a little bit rougher than where, and we will get a delayed penalty here. Coming up to the herd as the puck is touched. See our first hitting from behind call, 2 minutes and a game misconduct, which means a player from the ice, I believe, has to serve the 2, and that player that received the penalty will be sent off for the remainder of this game. .9:20 left in the third period here. 2 minutes in the game is the call for hitting from behind. Ditto is attacked by 3 rink players. It goes to the far boards. Finds the open seam with the shot and the save made by Heaven Meneas. Rebound is loose and put to the side of the net. And behind the net it goes. Unable to get a loose puck, a loose stick on it is Pilot Mound. Pickering with the pass over to Wyant. The quick shot steered away by Meneas. Kept down low by RHA. RHA on the sidewall up to Wyant. Wyant gets it back to the sidewall, back to the defenseman. They play give and go a couple of times here, looking for an open passing lane. Wyatt makes a move, and a shot is made, and save equal to the test is Heaven Menez. 1:08 left in the power play. Just over 8 minutes and just around 8.5 minutes left in the third. Very tough game for the team in white, as they've been very stingent and diligent and pesky with their forecheck and their defensive structure, which just certainly is not enough when you only muster 11 shots total in the first two periods. Mazer with Christensen working the cycle down low on the close boards here. Mazer moves out, gives it back to Christensen, looking for the give and go. Christensen moves below the net, gets it back to Mazer. Mazer moving wide, gets the pass over, and a great sliding save by Menez as she closes the door on Ringor and holds the puck briefly for a whistle. Great setup by the team in black. The give and go cycle triangle down below. And able to go 1-2 tick-tock and get the pass over to number 14, just unable to slide it under the pad of the Pilot Mound netminder. Face-off is won over to Episcopo. Episcopo gets slightly hooked, and she tries to get out of the zone, but she cannot. Brown shoots it back into the zone. On the side of the net it is. Menez is stuck a little bit with a couple of sticks in front of her. Borgfjord gets the puck back, throws it up to Ringer. Ringer gets the shot, and it gets above the blocker, and into the top shelf it goes. Menez almost had it all, but just snuck just above that blocker piece, and it's a power play marker for RHA. Face-off is won by Haley Anderson, down to Rolfson. Rolfson and Ditto playing the D side. Goes up the far boards to Olafstarter. Olafstarter unable to get any type of control of that puck before she gets quickly met there by Namaka, number 17. Olafstarter is going to try this around, take two. Again, can't get it up the boards. Comes back into the slot where Namaka has a shot, and it's quickly taken off her stick up to Manis. Manis holds it inside the blue line. There is Waj. Waj gets checked there by Pilot Mound. And it still doesn't get out. Finally gets out of the zone. Olafstad is able to get it out. And she is checked by Namaka. Namaka gets it cross ice to Barilski. Barilski and Waj are on the play. Haley Anderson has it slip through her stick, and it's a quick shot saved by Menez as she makes the glove save. 6:55 left here in the third period. These teams, or at least Pilot Mound, has one more game tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning. They take on CDA in the final matchup. Ross putting on the forecheck with Dawson. Rolfson trying to stay there on the blue line to maintain possession inside their zone. It does not reach her and goes back to Avery Pickering. Pickering goes right up to the hash marks. Gets the pass up to McKee. McKee loses control. A couple of players fall. They try not to muck it up too much as we get tied up a little bit, and there might be some penalties coming. I believe it's just one penalty called against Ross, number 7. It'll be a double minor for 4 minutes. And the face-off will come to the right side of Maneas. 4-minute call. Interesting call, but nonetheless it was made. Face-off is won by RHA. Borgfjord. Down low it goes. Back to Borgfjord on top of the circles. Dawachuk gets the puck and sends it all the way down. And great job done by McKinnon, holding the puck down there to get a face-off. And they'll reset this up. 3:32 left in the double minor. 5:45 left in the third period. McKinnon will take the face off here instead, with Episcopo and Ditto playing the point. Right off the draw, McKinnon tries to throw it on net and unsuccessfully wide. RHA grabs the loose puck, looking to set up their breakout on the power play here. Unable to make that pass completed. It gets sent all the way in where Dawachuk will put on the speed and get to the loose puck. Beat it past below the goal line where RHA begins their breakout. Here's Brown, smooth skating defenseman. Loses the puck. It gets sent right into the pads. And now it'll stay in the zone here as Namaka throws it all the way around. Ditto's going to get first to the loose puck. She's able to get it just past, but Dawachuk's unable to help her. And now it gets out of the zone as McKinnon intercepts that pass. Manis retreats to the red line. Instead of throwing it in, she throws it back to her legs, back inside her feet. Dawachuk giving her their time, making sure she wastes a couple more seconds. Here comes Gracie Perry and Jonathan on to kill some of this penalty kill. Very good job done by number 12 as she's able to get that puck sent all the way down. Pagdato tries to get it for Manis behind the net, and they grab it in front. Loose in front now is the puck. And 2 on it are the herd. Gracie Perry throws it back in deep. And there is Jonathan, going to be first to the loose puck. The puck is staying to the far boards. Gracie Perry has it there, and she's going to pin it along the boards and try to waste valuable penalty time here. Power play time in the zone. 190 feet away from their own net, which is great to see. Great to see the no-quit attitude in these players. And their efforts are very stingent, very pesky, and gritty is the word, as Coach Harry has said to us in several interviews we've had this early part of the season. He is very happy with the grit and the tenaciousness that the forwards and defense have shown throughout all of their games, regardless of the outcome of those games. 3:38 left in the period here. 1:22 in the power play. Rink finally gets into the attacking end. The puck is to Episcopo, and she gets it up to the point, and it's a save made by Heather Meneas, who stops it for a whistle and a reset. 1:11 left in the double minor for the head contact, and 3:24 left here in the third period. Puck is 1 down to Pickering. Pickering goes back to the close boards to Ringer. Ringer goes down low to Christensen. Christensen back to Ringor. Ringer and Christian play give and go. There's the shot, and it goes wide. Not deflected at all. No save needed at all. Christensen takes the puck around the net. She leaves it there on the sidewall where Episcopo and Ringer start doing a bit of a battle. Ringer moves across the goal line, loses the puck to Episcopo. Episcopo throws it high off the glass, just getting a glove on it is Wyant. Wyant was able to keep it in and slap it back deep. In front of the net it comes, rebound is there, and it's quickly removed away from harm by Haley Anderson. Haley Anderson is going to put on the forecheck while the rest of her teammates go for a change. 13 seconds left on the power play. Namaka grabbing some speed, moving quickly into the zone. Deflected pass and we've got a hand pass is the call. Hand pass in the offensive zone is not allowed, but in the defensive zone it is. We'll get a face-off outside the zone here with 2:17 and this double minor almost over. I'd like to thank the Sentinel Courier for their game day sponsor this evening as well. If you'd like to be involved in the Pilot Hockey Academy, Pilot Mound Hockey Academy, check out their website, pilotmoundhockeyacademy.com, for all the info on getting your name and your business involved with this great hockey organization. Puck is brought into a neutral zone. Savannah Doak able to get to it to the blue line, and that's as far. And a huge, massive collision by two players. Slow to get up is Doak and Olastad. They are both skating back to their respective bench. And little bit worse for wear are the teammates. They will sit down and try to gather themselves and collect their thoughts for the remainder of this game. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Double minor has concluded with no goal scored on. Borgfjord gets the puck at the blue line to McKee. McKee sends it down to the goal line where Menez is strong against that close post. Able to freeze it there, get a whistle. It's been a very hard battle for the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy tonight, facing a very strong rink hockey academy from Winnipeg. Seeing the difference in skating as well as not effort. The effort has been very talented, very busy and very battled, and very similar on both sides. You just see how one team is able to take advantage of their skating and use it to all facets of their game. Dawachuk gets checked. McKinnon moves in, gets it off the post just above the glove, unable to get it by on the rebound was Dawachuk. A great effort by both McKinnon and Dawachuk, just getting it off the post. A little bit of a rub there by Dawson. Comes around the boards. 1:34 left in the game. Does not get out of the zone as Manis keeps it in. Over to Dawson. Dawson throws it in on the keeper. Makes the save with the pads. There is McKinnon. McKinnon tying up the puck, wasting some seconds there. Waiting for help is Anderson. Anderson gets the loose puck help. Back to Episcopo with the shot. Shot on, and the save gets deflected into her glove as Hannah Pegdato makes the save with 40 seconds left in the game. Looks like we'll get a couple of new skaters here for Pilot Mound. Perry, Anderson, and McKinnon are the forwards. Ditto gets it down low. Gets it out to Perry. Perry over to Jonason. Jonason gets tied up there. Haley Anderson gives a little bit of help. Throws it in front off Gracie Perry. Skates. Shot is taken and the rebound gets sent just away from harm. Mazer gets on her horse and you can see the wheels moving as she takes off. She moves wide on Episcopo. Head of steam, and there it goes over the glove, off the post. And there goes the water bottle. Not much to say after that goal, after what I just said. I was, if that was cherry on top, I believe that was a very fast skater in Mazer. Couple of seconds left on the clock, and that'll wrap it up here at Blackjack Stewart Arena. Final whistle goes. There was a game plan set place by both coaches. It was defense first. It was to help their goaltender out. It was to make sure that a lot of shots were not made. A lot of second chances were not available for RHA, but nonetheless, it was a game that was very stingy by both teams, and more importantly, for Rink Hockey Academy, their offense proved to be superior.
58-13. 23 scheduled to come up this way.
Final shots of the game. An impressive 58, and not so impressive 13 for Pilot Mound. And I'm telling you, you might as well knock on heaven's door some more, because she made some phenomenal saves and kept this game as close as she possibly could with the help of her defense. Just an amazing offensive prowess by RHA, and clearly a couple of things that need to be worked on by the Pilot Mound Buffaloes and their offensive side of things, starting by getting more shots on goal. 29 in the first game this afternoon against Delta, or this morning against Delta, and then only 13 against the Rink Hockey Academy. We'll be right back with a couple of interviews with the Pilot Mound Hockey and the Rink Hockey Academy. All right, we're here with the speed demon from RHA. There's a speed demon in the NHL who wears 87. This one wears 23. Micaiah Mazur.
That's me.
A game like this, the game, and also your morning game.
Oh yeah.
How do you maintain your focus on the ice? Like when you have that many goals, does it become more of a practice, or is it just something where you just maintain a focus your coach gives you?
I think our coach just really emphasizes mindset, and that every game we want to play it like we're going to be playing our next game. And if we're not playing with good habits, we're not going to play the next game with good habits. So we just want to build on every single shift.
You have a lot of good habits. Your skating being one. Where did you learn to skate so fast?
I started figure skating, and I went from there. I think I don't know, I wanted to be faster than all the boys I played against, so that helped a lot.
See, I started with figure skating too. You
Yeah?
wouldn't know, but my edges.
I could tell.
Definitely. huge advantage when it came to balance and coordination.
Yeah, very true.
Balanced scoring from the entire team. It's not just one person scoring all the goals. It's
I
coming
know.
from a first, second, or third line. Do you
It's
have a
crazy.
first, second, third?
No,
or is it
we literally just roll it, and I think that a big thing about this team that we all came from different teams and we're all gelling together really well. So everyone has the capability to score, and I think that's exactly what's happening. So.
You mentioned a good point there. It's a lot of different teams amalgamated into one now. You got St. Adolphe, you got Winnipeg, you got rural areas as well.
Very
you stole a goaltender from this team last year.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
We'll talk about that. But what is
Yeah.
the focus now for the rest of this? You know, this is the beginning of your season. You guys have had a couple of showcases prior to this, I'm sure.
Red one.
Your team is doing very well.
We are.
How do you maintain the focus and progress and become that much better?
I think that all of us came to this program to keep getting better, doing the sport we love, and I think we're all backing each other up with that main focus that we just want to be the best hockey players we can be. And especially the younger girls coming up next year, and especially this year too, we have a lot of young girls that we just want to keep playing hard and keep showing that we can step it up for this league and also maybe move it up to the league next year.
So if Micaiah Mazur is the Lightning, who is the Thunder?
Everyone else.
Everyone else is the Thunder.
And the goalie. And the goalie. Big shout out against our old team.
Without Thunder, there's never been no Lightning. Number 23, Micaiah Mazur joins us from the RHA. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the weekend. You guys play tomorrow morning?
We're done. We're done.
They get to go home. They get to relax Sunday.
Absolutely.
Resting day, right?
Resting day.
Resting day. Thanks for joining us again.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
That was fun. Thank you.